Hello students, welcome to the English class. Today I am going to explain the poem My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das. Kamala Das was an Indian poet. She was born in 1934 in Malabar, Kerala. She was recognized as one of India's foremost poets. She was a novelist, a short story writer, and a poet as well. She wrote both in English and Malayalam. She published 5 books of poetry. She was a sensitive poet and captured all the complex subtleties of human relations beautifully in her poems. My Mother at 66 is one such poem. In this poem, she relates a personal experience. She was driving to Cochin airport with her mother sitting beside her. She was going abroad, leaving her mother. She had to bid farewell to her mother. In this poem, the writer captures all the emotions that a daughter is filled with at the time of bidding goodbye to her mother. Let us read the poem. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. So the poet had come to her parents' home and she was returning. She was going to Cochin airport one Friday morning and her mother was sitting beside her in her car. On the way to the airport, the poet looked at her mother. I saw my mother beside me, nose open-mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse. The poet saw that her mother was dozing. Doze means light sleep. Her mother was dozing and her mouth was slightly open. Her face ashen like that of a corpse. Ashen means pale and colorless, like ash. She saw that her mother's face was pale and colorless, like that of a corpse. Corpse means dead body. And realized with pain. When the poet saw her mother's condition, she was much pained to see her. She was pained and then realized. Realize means to become aware of some reality, some fact. She became aware of what? She was much pained to see her mother and she realized that she was as old as she looked. What she realized? She realized that her mother had become very old. She was as old as she looked. It means her mother had become very weak and old. But soon put that thought away. The poet was thinking about her mother, how weak and old she had become. Now she put that thought away. She stopped thinking about her mother. And what she did, put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting. She was much disturbed to see her mother. So she wanted to divert her attention from her. So in order to divert her attention from her mother, she looked outside the car. What she saw? She saw young trees sprinting. She saw that young trees were sprinting. She saw young trees moving past them. What means sprinting? Sprinting means running. How can trees run? Since she was traveling in a moving car, and this is a common experience that when we move in a speeding car and the objects outside, the trees and other things, they appear to be moving in the opposite direction. So when she saw outside the moving car, she found that the trees were moving fast in the opposite direction. The merry children spilling out of their homes. She also saw that happy and merry children were spilling out of their homes. Spilling means rushing out. She saw that gay children were rushing out of their homes, but after the airport security check. Let me tell you once again, the writer had come to her parents' home and she was returning. One Friday morning, she was going to Cochin airport with her mother sitting beside her. On the way to the airport, when the poet looked at her mother, she found that her mother was dozing with her mouth open. She also saw that her mother looked pale and lifeless like that of a dead body. She was much pained to see her condition. In order to divert her attention from her mother, she looked outside and she saw young trees moving past them very fast. She also saw that happy children were running out of their homes to play. But after the airport security check, students, you know that at the airport there is a point where there is a security check. The passengers and their belongings are checked for security reasons. So at the security check, after the security check means after undergoing the security check, after passing through the security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her. So after passing through the security check, the poet stood a few yards away from her mother and looked at her again. This is quite natural that when somebody is leaving and going abroad, there is a place at which he or she stops to say goodbye to their loved ones who came to see them off. Her mother had come to see her off at the airport. After passing through the security check, the poet stopped a few yards away from her and looked back at her mother again to say goodbye to her. I looked again at her, worn pale as a late winter's moon. So when the poet looked at her, she again saw that her face was pale and colorless. Worn means colorless, worn, pale. She again saw that her face was worn, colorless or pale. Here the writer has compared her face, the color of her face, with the late winter's moon. Her mother looked pale and colorless like the late winter's moon. Here the figure of speech simile has been used. Just as the late winter's moon looks pale and colorless. It lacks brightness and strength due to mist and fog. The poet's mother looked pale and colorless due to her old age, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood fear. When the poet looked at her mother again, and she saw that she looked pale and colorless like a late winter's moon, she felt one familiar ache. Ache means pain. She felt a familiar ache, old familiar ache. What it means, old familiar ache? She was much pained. She was again pained to see her condition. And this pain was an old pain, an old ache. Familiar ache. Familiar ache means known ache. It was something, the pain was something that she had known since long. It was nothing new. The pain was nothing new. She had known it for a long time. My childhood's fear. See, this is actually her childhood fear. This pain that she felt to see her mother was actually her childhood fear. What could be her childhood fear? The poet loved her mother a lot. She was very much attached to her mother. She always feared that her mother would one day become old and die. And she had always feared of losing her mother due to old age and death. It was her childhood fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile, smile and smile. See, at the airport, at the time of saying goodbye to her mother, the poet was filled with emotions. She had to say goodbye, and from inside she was overwhelmed with emotions. She was actually crying, but she did not show her emotions to her mother. She did not show that she was crying. But all I said means she did not say anything else because she was not in a position to say anything else. As she was overwhelmed with emotions, she was crying. So all she said was, see you soon, Amma. She called her mother Amma in her mother tongue. See you soon, Amma. The poet expressed her wish to see her mother again. This is a hope to herself as well as to her mother, that they would meet once again. They were not going to separate forever. The poet expressed hope that they would meet, that they were going to meet again. And all I did was smile and smile and smile. The poet could not do anything else. She kept on smiling and smiling and smiling. What it means is smile. She kept on smiling. What it means? It means that the poet was trying to hide her feelings from her mother. That's why she could not do anything except smiling, smiling and smiling. So in the last, what the poet did, she could not say anything. He just expressed her wish to see her mother again, and she kept on smiling, smiling and smiling. Okay, students, this is the explanation of this poem. Hope you have understood it well. Thank you and goodbye.